Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 2 of Modded Survival on the Phoenix server. Here just outside our base. Since last time, well, I foraged for some food and decided mushroom stew was the easiest to get my hands on. It just requires me to use a pot from Pam's and a couple of mushrooms, and that makes mushroom stew, which surprisingly it does in fact give you the bowl back, just like in vanilla, so it also lets you produce bowls for free. Kind of a bit weird, but sure. I did also find a Thaumcraft cultists portal over here on this gravel beach, and I got completely wrecked by them. I ran away, because reasons. There it is, over there. Yeah, I ran away, because these guys are really tough, actually. Not so much these guys, but these guys are the tough ones, yeah. Ow. Ouch. I wanted to fight them on camera as well, so... Ow. Oh gosh, there's a lot of them. And yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Stay back. Backpedaling is dangerous, but it is required. Okay. Those are dead. Have I got them all yet? Is the portal dead? No, the portal's still very much alive. Oh, it is about to collapse though. I think it's only going to spawn like one more. Oh gosh. Stay back. Stay back, sir. Multiple sirs. Stay back. Ah, gosh. That one's a mage. Not a mage, a knight again. Which is fine, because they're not the issue. The mages are the issue, because they attack me at range, and I don't have anything really to deal with them. We killed them. Awesome. And we got some cool Crimson Court Greaves, which is nice. I might actually equip them cosmetically, because they look pretty cool. They look better with the actual armor, but it's fine for now. Right, so the reason I came outside was to show you that, but that's done now, so I'm going to gather myself some copper, which conveniently was right here. This is completely unexpected, actually. And we'll be back to start making some machines. So see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, we're back. So I've just built myself a few furnaces and smelted up a few ores just to get us started here. So the first machine we're going to want to make is called an extractor. This will allow us to produce the sticky resin into rubber a bit better. So it requires an electronic circuit, basic machine casing, and 4 tree taps. So tree taps are pretty easy. What you need to do is just grab some wood, make a shape like that, and that makes a tree tap. I need 4 of them, as I said, so grab those. The electronic circuits are fairly easy as well. You just need some sticks to make a forge hammer, which you make like that. And then we can grab ourselves a iron plate. We're actually going to need more iron than that. We need another 3. Because we need to make some wires. We need 3 copper plates, which we will then make the cutter. Cut into wires, which we then put rubber on to insulate them. Need a piece of, 2 pieces of redstone, and then we build the electronic circuit, like so. Pretty easy. Then for the basic machine casing, it's just 8 iron plates, which means I need more iron on the go, unfortunately. So let's do that. I'm actually going to need quite a bit more iron than that, so I'm going to smelt up another 16. I'm trying to reduce the amount that I've got going because, annoyingly, well, say annoyingly, once we get a macerator, which is the crusher from Industrial Craft, we'll be able to turn 1 ore into 2 ingots effectively. So it's best not to use it up as quickly as you can, or get everything into ingot form immediately. That is not the recipe I wanted. Thank you. And we'll make an extractor like so. Cool. So if I pop this down somewhere, I have to think about where I want to put it down. I'm going to want to extend the wall back this way a bit, so maybe I will put it... Yeah, that can do for now. It doesn't really matter too much. And we want to grab ourselves some redstone and the rest of our sticky resin. So these machines can be powered by putting redstone in the bottom there. Right there. I guess it can overflow when you put redstone in. That's interesting. And this will turn one sticky resin into 3 rubber instead of the normal smelting resin, which is that. Which I can see here. It'll also let me turn the wood into rubber or the saplings into rubber, which is quite helpful, although not that helpful right now. Oh gosh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So the next thing I want to make is a macerator, which is pretty simple again. Just another one of these. So we'll just run those into plates. More rubber. Cool. Okay, one of those, and I need flint, which I picked up from the beach, and a couple of cobblestone. Excellent. So that is the macerator done. And that can go there for now. Should be good, I think. And this will allow me to crush walls up into dust, which I can then turn into ingots by smelting it. So it's an extra step, but it does obviously improve the efficiency, which is quite important here. So let's make a few of these actually. So the next machine I'm making is actually a way of generating power. So the generator is literally the name of it, and it's just one of these. It needs an iron furnace, or actually a machine block will do as well, now I think about it. 8, and what else is there? What else is there to a generator? Oh, it's a furnace, isn't it? Something more cobble. I'm trying to remember these recipes off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've used them. Well, I say a while. It hasn't been actually that long, but yeah, that's it. Yep, generator. So this lets me power instead of using coal or charcoal or any smeltable instead of redstone, which is obviously quite nice. So I can pop a bunch of coal into this. Just put it in there. It will start producing electricity from that instead, which is obviously quite a bit better than using as it was. So the next thing I'm going to want to make is probably going to need more copper, isn't it? So I should probably start producing copper, but we'll let that go for a bit. So let's iron out and start smelting that up. So I'm probably going to be doing this for a little while, just sort of putting materials through the macerator and then smelting them in order to make my next machine, which is a electric furnace, which is this thing, which requires basic stuff. Iron furnace is just 5 iron plates on a furnace. It's basically a slightly better furnace, a bit faster and a little bit more efficient actually. It's 1 coal produces 9 items instead of 8 because of the increased speed. But the electric furnace, which thing I'm making, is even better than that. And obviously it can be powered off this generator, which is pretty damn powerful. So I'm going to go and wait till all this stuff is finished, and we'll be back once that is done. Okay, we are back. So I've just put some copper in as well, and let's process through a bit. So we want to make some copper wires, I think, wasn't it? We need to make another electronic circuit. That was the thing, I remember now, because we need to make an electric furnace. 6 of these, don't I? Because I need to make an iron furnace with more cobblestone. So let us continue to take this wall back for now. That's what's the plan. Where'd that torch go? There it is. It vanished from me. Right, one of those, some iron, and that makes the iron furnace. And this, and then that. It's the electric furnace, which is better than a regular furnace, which is great. obviously. It's tin going. Right, so one of the things we're going to want to do, actually, is we need to pay attention to the fact that when you're picking up machines from industrial crafts, you actually need to use a thing called a wrench. Otherwise, you could potentially lose them, and a wrench is made using bronze, which you can make quite easily like that. And that makes the wrench. And you can just shift right click with the wrench on a machine from industrial craft to pick it up. Fairly easy. I think you lose the power for in it, so I'm not going to pick up the generator yet. That's kind of helpful. I have to keep hold of that if I can. What I am going to do as well is make a thing called a bat box, which I think I remember the recipe for. As far as I know, I'm going to need more tin than this. Oh no, I don't, because I've got tin here. I'm going to need... How much tin? I actually am going to need more of those. So it's a tin cable. We can actually use all of this because it doesn't matter too much. So I need to make 3 batteries, which I need to do by obviously doubling this up. Because that's the thing. Oops, gosh. Cute. Redstone there, 3 batteries, and they just go there, there, there. One of those, and that. It's the bat box. So the bat box is pretty cool. It's basically a box you store power in. So if I pick up this generator, probably lost a bit of power there, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. Right, we'll just pop. Where do I want to put this? Yeah, we'll go here. So the bat box goes there. We'll pop generator there. So you can access that. I need to make some copper cables, because they're the best, I think, early on, or at least... I mean, tin are also usable, but copper's easy, because it means I don't need to worry about upgrading my power situation yet. And we'll just plug in some stuff here. So I'm actually going to go... I'm actually going to do that. Dig this block, and I'm going to dig this block as well. And we're going to have a wire dangerously going straight into the water because, you know, nothing could possibly go wrong, I assure you. Pop a macerator down there and the furnace. Oh, whoops, I did that backwards. The furnace goes to the bottom, macerator goes to the top. I'm losing track of my things. I'll put the extractor there for now. So the wires obviously carry the power out of the bat box and into the machines, and the generator sits here and can use power, and all the machines will receive the power nicely. So the reason I've done this is because if I grab myself some wood, I can set up a hopper to move items straight out of the macerator into the electric furnace. So if I wanted to, I could obviously crush up my ores, and the ores will get extracted out and put into the furnace, like tin, or, you know, whatever I'm making. So a little bit faster than me doing it. And actually, if I wanted to, which I do want to, because it makes it even easier, I'll add another hopper on the front of the electric furnace. Or even on the side here, to make it a little bit more awkward to access, but not get in the way as much. I will add some ores in the ores that can actually go in here. I don't think aluminium can. No. The Rutile can't. I'm not going to put uranium in because uranium's useful for other things. I'll put them in that order, I guess, for now, and that will process through when I provide it power. Run out of power, I guess. Let's say 8 coal into the generator. I'll process through and pop out the bottom. Well, actually it won't because the electric furnace will be full, so I need to empty it. But apart from that, the system works well. I can put in a system to empty out the furnace later on. Okay. Which I can actually use a... what is it called? It's an upgrade, right? Pretty sure. yeah, this thing, the ejector upgrade. 14 plates and a piston. Or, oh, dense 10 plates and a piston, right. So what this does is it basically automatically ejects, so I could skip out on the hoppers entirely and put the furnace there, for example, and a chest where the furnace is. Or even underneath this hopper here. But for the moment I think it's fine, actually. Alright, cool. That is that. So those are my three basic machines that I want to start with. I will, in fact, try out a couple things. I would like to make a water mill, because I want to get some renewable power going on here, and I haven't made one of these before, but I feel like I want to give this another go. So I don't think I gave it a fair go last time I made it. Any source of power is going to be okay, right? I guess. Though I do know that these aren't great. It is better than nothing. At this stage, I have pretty much nothing in terms of renewable power. So, it's always a plus. Let's pop this together, like so. And makes a generator, and then the water mill is just 4 planks and 4 sticks. Grab some more wood, and grab some sticks. Oops. Sticks, generator, water mill. Awesome. So these things are pretty weird, if I remember correctly. I actually don't have a place to put them in anywhere, but because they take up more than 1 block space, unfortunately. And I'll put that there. So I guess we have to make a water room out the back here. Do I have my torches there? There. I'm gonna make a water well room out the back here, which I'm gonna put the water wells in. They're probably a complete waste of time, but why not? Why not? Turns out I need more copper cables as well. Right. Because I need to get further away, I think. This could be an issue because these lose how much EU? 0.2 EU. I mean, yeah, it's not great. That's like not a majority of the power, but a lot of the power these things produce, as far as I know. To the point at which I might actually, instead of doing it the way I'm currently doing it, dig this out properly. So they actually sit like that, and they have a little fan on the front of them, like so. Well, not a fan, but a turbine thingy. Dig this out as well. We're going to want a bucket if we can get one. Surely can get one, but let's see how it goes. Okay. It's a bit of a messy room. I'll fix that up later, I'm sure. The way these work is that you basically just surround, I believe, just everything with water. So, do I have a bucket anywhere? Probably not. I can make buckets out of tin, right? Yep. That I can, in fact, do. We're just going to pop that there. That there. So that doesn't need to be there. I'll just pop there instead. And underneath these things, and that should start producing us power in theory. Though I can't see it producing power. Oh, hello, you're now spinning. This one, on the other hand, is not spinning. Is that supposed to not be spinning or something? Interesting. Okay, well, it's producing power, slowly. Very slowly, actually. We're losing power overall, unfortunately, on this mass eraser. Actually, Oh, that's interesting, actually. We're gaining power. No, wait. Yeah, we are sort of gaining power, but then we start losing power again. It's very weird, this. It's like every so often we gain a bit, and then we lose a bit. Oh my gosh. What's going on with these water wheels? They are very weird. Something is wrong. Sure, everything's fine. Whatever. Right. Let's pop some more coal in the generator since we're going to need to do that, even though we do have some renewable power now, which means the bandbox will fill up when I'm not running anything. It's nowhere near good enough to actually run this system. So, that's a thing. Let's just check for spawnable points. I do not see any. Come on, remove this furnace over actually. As I can. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah. I think that'll do for this episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Modern Survival on the Phoenix server. It's a little bit of an unusual setup I've gone for here. But I think it'll be alright. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.